So you know what the crazy thing is? That they're calling a sneaker that's probably one of the most popular a brick because it's not reselling. Anyway, it's Christmas time, and for the first time in a long time, Nike's trying again. I'm Jacques Slade, and this is the Heat Check. Let's start with the Nike Ja 1 Christmas. This is on December 19th for $110. And barring any last minute changes, Ja Morant is expected to return to the NBA after serving a 25-game suspension on December 19th against the New Orleans Pelicans. And in a total coincidence, Ja's first Christmas themed sneaker is also dropping on the same day. What are the odds? Anyways, we've seen Ja wear this Northern Lights-esque colorway prior to his suspension last season, but this version that will drop in retail is a little bit different. On the heel of the original, it had the slogans, "We ain't ducking no smoke" and "Climb up the chimney." The retail version will replace those with Ja's signature for reasons that I don't think I need to explain here, but there is still an icy chimney, goodness, I can't say words, image on the insole, so the Christmas message isn't totally lost if that was the message they were going for in the first place. Then we also have the Nike KD3 Christmas on the same day for $130. So the return of the KD3 keeps on chugging along, and for the first time ever, we're getting a retro of the Christmas colorway that first dropped in 2010. From the bright yellow hood to the leather upper and the flywire implementation, it's just like you remember it. Although, I should say that some intrepid sneakerheads out there who have the original will be able to sort out the key differences once they get their hands on these. I had forgotten about the video game reference button on the heel. Remember the days when those were the buttons that Kevin Durant was known to push and not the send button on Twitter? What a time. Next up, we have the Nike LeBron 21 Pearl. This is on the same day for $200. Now, it might not be called the Christmas colorway, but timing of the release and the iridescent finish on the upper that replicates a pearl someone might give as a gift to a loved one gives this one a holiday vibe regardless. We also have the Travis Scott Nike Mac Attack. These are on the 19th. After a prolonged rollout that feels like it's been years in the making ever since we saw LeBron James wear an OG pair back in January 2021, we're finally here with Travis Scott's interpretation of John McEnroe's signature shoe. Sure, it's nothing more than a flip of the Sleuth with some added Cactus Jack branding, but honestly, did people really want more than that? I don't know. I want to see how these perform at retail and at resale because I think the response to this will go a long way in showing us just how much power Travis still holds in the sneaker culture. If this sells out and releases for obscene amounts of money, then he'll still be the kingmaker that Nike can bank on. If not, well, Nocta seems to be doing fine, I guess. We also have the Nike Dunk Low Orange Night Sky. These are on the 19th for $115. The Air Jordan 14, this is in black and white. These are on December 20th for $200. The New Balance Warped Runner in Dark Mushroom, a very interesting sneaker. These are on the 20th for $140. And then we have the Off-White Nike Air Terraforma Mantra Orange in Archeo Brown. These are on the 21st for $210 each. I realize that we are in the era of wearing sneakers that are a little more understated, but the historical significance of the Air Terraforma being the late Virgil Abloh's first all-original design for Nike should not be undersold. I feel like these will be appreciated more in a few years when sneaker culture comes back around to liking multicolor joints with exaggerated proportions. Like the debut colorway, these shouldn't be too hard to find. And if you wait long enough, you'll probably be able to pick them up at a discount in the store or on the reseller platforms, which has everything these days. We also have the Nike Dunk Low Bacon on the 21st for $125, and now I'm hungry. We have Dexter's Laboratory Puma MB03 on the 22nd for $135. LaMelo Ball's third signature shoe. It continues to confuse the sneaker world with all of the trippy colorways that have released so far. It works for his brand and his otherworldly game, of course, and this next example is this is the wildest of the bunch. A collaboration with beloved Cartoon Network show Dexter's Laboratory. The upper is a mix of colorful and monochrome patterns that converge like you're entering some sort of multiverse or something. On the inner tongue, you'll find graphics of Dexter and his sister Dee Dee, while the show's title card is on the heel along with more LaMelo branding. In a year of funky sneakers, this might be the funkiest of them all. This one basically tops them all. We have the Nike Mac Attack in Lemon Venom. These are going to be on the 22nd for $130. The Happy 99 Reebok Instapump Fury in Mint. This is a worldwide release on the 22nd for $230. So Happy 99 is a New York City brand that is known for their anime influences, so it would make sense that their collab with Reebok would have loud colors paired up with unique imagery. The Mint colorway is complemented by a removable gaiter that features characters created by Happy 99. For what it's worth, they They kind of remind me of the Air Jordan 28, where some colorways had a monotone zip-up shroud that hid a colorful upper. Maybe that's just me. We also have the Adidas Trae Young 3 in the pre-loved green. These are on the 23rd for $140. The Air Jordan 1 High OG Celadon. This is on the 23rd for $180. If the name sounds familiar, it's the city of the 4th gym in the original Pokemon game. You're welcome. And also, I had to look that up because I just didn't know that off the top of my head, even though I'd like to front like I did from the internet cloud. Anyway, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Heat Check. Thank you for watching. We'll be back in January with your weekly news on what's dropping and more. Don't forget to check out the channel for more features and unboxings in the coming weeks, the socials for our Sneaker Closet series, and of course, Hard Pass, which is over on its own channel now, but you knew that already, right? All right, I'm Jacques Slade, and I'll see you in 2024. Peace.